Today, I'm sharing the Japanese drugstore makeup that locals, including myself, actually use every day. If you're looking for the best beauty products to grab in Japan, this one's for you. A little while ago, I posted a video on Japanese skincare products and you guys really seemed to enjoy it. Thank you very much. I also got a few requests to cover makeup products too, so that's what we'll be diving into today. I really enjoy skincare and makeup, and I do watch a lot of Japanese beauty influencers and YouTubers to stay updated. I try to limit the number of products I own because otherwise it's so easy to end up with too much makeup. So before buying anything, I do a lot of research. Check what's popular and make sure it suits me. So everything I'm introducing today are not just my personal preferences, but more like a representation of what's popular in the Japanese makeup world. Today I'm showing you drugstore items. I did cover this on my skincare video, but just to quickly explain, drugstores in Japan are like pharmacies overseas where you can buy skincare, over-the-counter medications, and general everyday stuff. There are also variety stores like Loft and Plaza where you can find makeup, skincare, stationery, and more. And department stores like Takashimaya in Isetan where you can shop for luxury products. Personally, I use a mix of products from all three categories: drugstores, variety stores, and department stores depending on the item. If you'd like me to cover my favorites from variety stores and department stores, do let me know in the comments. So we're gonna start off with the base and a bit of like around the eyes and lips, and then finally finishing off and repairing your makeup. Alright, so the first one we have is the Obagi Sea Serum BB. I already featured this in my skincare video, so for details I want you to look at that. But I guess a BB cream is kind of in between skincare and makeup, so I decided to cover it here as well. It's basically like a vitamin C serum and a BB cream all at once. That's what it looks like. It's like a tinted BB cream, and it gives you a nice coverage without being too heavy. I like how this doesn't feel heavy at all, so it's great for an everyday look. Just gives you a nice bit of coverage. I have a bit of it here, but it gives you like a nice slight coverage. Alright, next up we have the Cezanne Pearl Glow Highlight. I swear all Japanese people who are into makeup have at least tried this item once. It's super affordable and definitely one of the most popular highlights available in drugstores. So Cezanne is already a very affordable and popular drugstore makeup brand. So it gives like a very glittery glow. Let me show you. So when you open it, as you can see, the base is already showing and I've already used up quite a bit of it. I've had this for years. I do understand that you're not meant to keep makeup products for too long, but you know, when you have this much and it never really disappears, it's really hard to get rid of it. I hope some people will understand me. Anyway, going back to the product, as you can see, it gives like a very glittery glow. It is pretty shiny, so if you're looking for some kind of like watery or wet looking glow, maybe this one's not for you. As you can see, it is very, very, you know, visible, very glittery. Because this one's pretty glittery, I don't really use it that often in real life, but for filming YouTube, I need to make it more visible. So especially like beside my nose and on top of my nose is where I like to use it, because it does give like a very nice glittery look. Maybe beside my cheeks a little, but yeah, in real life I would maybe only use it around here and like take a bit of it slightly on my cheeks. So the brush you get with the glitter is actually not too bad. It's actually pretty soft. It's pretty big, so I don't use it like around my, you know, eyes and stuff, but to put it around my cheeks, it's actually pretty decent. So let me just get a bit of that and just which way is better? This way. And just a bit of it on my cheeks. And yeah, maybe it's hard to tell on camera, but it gives it like a nice glow. And this one, the color I have is 01 Champagne Beige color, but there are also colors that are slightly pink, slightly orange, and slightly green. So you can pick and choose the color depending on your preferences. Even though, like I said, this is super affordable, you get so much product. Like I said, I've been having this for years, but you still have so much left, and I don't know when I should get rid of this. Yeah. Next, let's move on to CanMake Tokyo Creamy Touch Liner. CanMake is another popular and very affordable drugstore brand. This Creamy Touch Liner is a pencil eyeliner and is one of their most popular products. So right now they have over 10 colors, and this one I have here is the 01 Deep Black color and the 09 Darjeeling Pink color. So these aren't the first ones I've used. I've also used like different shades of brown as well in the past. What's good about this eyeliner is that they are insanely creamy. It glides on like butter. And the pencil itself is only 1.5 millimeters. I like to draw a bit of line and then smudge it a bit, like smudge the edges with my nails and then leave it on for just a few seconds. And that really gives you like a natural look. And it stays very, very well. So let me show you the black color. Ooh, that's the deep black color. And right now I didn't apply too much pressure and it still draws very well. And then the next one, the Darjeeling pink color. Whoop. Nice. It's just very easy to draw. Super easy. Okay, so it's been a few seconds since I drew that on and I want to show you how well it doesn't smudge. So here I'm just rubbing my skin quite hard and you can see that it's not smudging at all. So it is very, very smudge proof. And like I said, it's so easy to draw. Whoop, 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 right? Easy to draw and stays on very, very well. So usually I like to use liquid eyeliner most of the time, but when I want like a more of like a natural and subtle definition, then that's when I like to use the pencil eyeliner. And these are great because, like I said, it doesn't smudge and it doesn't transfer on your under eye either. So I really like these products. But one thing to note is that when you take out the lead, you can't put it back. So you can only take it out but not put it in. It's kind of meant to like click like that. But once you put that out, you can't put it back in. So when you're using this, make sure to put it out bit by bit. Alright, next up we have the Deja Vu Lash Up Mascara. I've used so many different mascaras from drugstores and my previous one was running out, so I checked at Cosme, which is a website where users review a makeup product or skincare product and they give you a ranking based on the user's reviews. And on the mascara ranking, this Lash Up mascara was top on the list, so I thought I'd give it a shot. And I've actually been loving the Deja Vu products since like high school because they separate the eyelashes very well, doesn't leave a nasty blob, and doesn't transfer to your under eye. Oh, a bonus point is that they can be washed off with just warm water, so you don't need like a mascara remover or anything like that. And this one, the purple one, did not disappoint. And they're known for their lash extension effect, which means they separate every lash. It doesn't smudge, it doesn't flake. So if I open it, the brush is super thin, so that's why it's great at catching every eyelash. And yeah, just this one is just like a nice black color, pretty sheer actually when you put it out like this. This mascara is very good, but one downside is that whenever I try to put it on my eyelashes, it sometimes transfers onto my eyelid. And maybe it's because of the shape of my eyes, but yeah, that's one of the problems, so I have to really be careful when I'm putting it on. But I don't see that many people complaining about that on the reviews, so maybe it's just like how your eyes are structured. Maybe it's fine for your eyes, but yeah, that's just one downside of it. So other mascara products I've used and loved are the Majorica Lash Expander Long. That one is very popular and it worked really well on my eyelashes. And also the Heroine Make Long and Curl Mascara Advanced Film and the Can Make Quick Lash Curler. So these three were all equally good, but you do need a mascara remover or like at least a cleanser to wash it off. So yeah, when I'm just wearing like a light makeup, I really think this one is great. Okay, next getting onto the eyebrows, we have the Kate Tokyo Designing Eyebrow. This has been a bestseller in Japan for years. And I feel like same with this one, every makeup lover in Japan has at least tried this once. So this one's just like a powdered palette, so it's easy to build up or blend it in. And you can probably see how much I've used it. And this one is the color EX5, which is a brown palette without being too yellow. Just a nice classic brown color. Yeah, same with this. I've used up quite a bit of it. I've had this for years, so I should probably get a new one. But I don't know when to get rid of this because there's so much left. Yeah, anyway. So I do have quite a bit of hair on my eyebrows here, so I don't really use the darkest color anymore. I just kind of fill in where it feels empty with the middle color, and then kind of brush the whole eyebrow with the lightest color. And this lightest color also works as like a nose contour if you like doing that. So what I do is I don't really use this brush because it's pretty small, so I use like my own brush. But yeah, I would take the middle color, just like fill in a bit of the empty spaces. And then with this brush, the fluffy brush, which comes with the eyebrow palette, I just kind of like put that on and then kind of like brush the whole eyebrow and then kind of into the nose area as well. Just a bit, not too much. And it gives like a nice definition on your nose. Yeah, I mean, it works really well. Very satisfied with it. I'll probably go back to the same one. But maybe in a different color. Maybe a bit less yellow even. Next, let's get on to the Heavy Rotation Coloring Eyebrow. So this is an eyebrow mascara used to tint your eyebrows. I think it really does make a big difference in kind of like softening your eyebrows and make the whole look put together. So yeah, even though I have black hair now, I always have to use an eyebrow mascara. This one stays on all day, but it's actually easy to remove. So yeah, let's see what this looks like. It's got a nice thick brush that really catches your eyebrows very well. And this one I have is the color, what is it? 08 Ash Gray. So it's got like a nice grayish color. Grayish beige. Oh, by the way, I think I have cool tone. And I think based on just my own analysis, I am bright summer. Bright? No, just summer. Something summer. So that's why nowadays I try to avoid too much yellowness in my makeup. And I like to shift towards these like gray sort of muted colors. So that's what I like. And yeah, this one, the number 8, has a very good color for my skin tone. Yeah, I've used quite a few eyebrow mascaras, but I feel like this one never disappoints. Maybe there are better ones out there, but this one's super popular by locals. I just tend to go back to this. But I do have another one, which is a Korean brand. It's the Rom and Hanol Brow Cara. So this one is similar to the other one, but this one's Korean, so I'm not really like properly introducing to you this. But yeah, it's got like a nice thick brush just with the last one. And this one is also like a color, what was it, gray? Oh, it doesn't say anywhere. But yeah, I think this one's also like a grayish color. This one is very good for really tinting your eyebrows. So if you have like quite thick eyebrows or like, you know, thick hair on your eyebrow, then I feel like this one really mutes down the blackness on your eyebrow. So this one I also like. I like both of them equally. Yeah, I thought I'd just touch up on this since I have this. Okay, next up is arguably the most viral lipstick in Japan. Kate Tokyo Lip Monster. This one came out right during the pandemic, and even though everybody wanted it, you could never find it in stock. And right now, since it's already been a few years, you can find it in stock in a lot of drugstores, so I thought it's the right time to talk about this. So you can see I have one here, 2 here, and a mini-sized one. Yes. So you can already tell how much I'm in love with this product. So the reason it went really viral is because it stays on very well without tinting your lips. So these are not lip tints, but they stay on very well. Back then when we all had to wear a mask was a great timing for this to come out because it was very, like we say, mask proof, but it really doesn't transfer on your masks. So same with masks, but also with cups. When you drink something, it really doesn't transfer on your cups. I'm not quite sure how it works, but apparently like the gel layer, when it goes on your lips, it kind of blends in with the moisture on your lips, and that's how it like stays. Yeah, I'm not really sure about the mechanisms, but that's what Kate claims. That's how it works, I guess. And nowadays you can find a lot of different colors, and the colors are pretty sheer. So if you're looking for something with like bold color, then maybe this one's not for you. But if you want like a nice natural look with a bit of color on your lips, then I would highly recommend this product. So it's a bit embarrassing, but this one I have is the color Chikai no Ruby, which is number 12. That's how much I have left. I can't put it out anymore. That's the furthest I could go. This one, 02 Pink Banana. That's also how much I have left. So right now I can't really put it on like that. I use a lip brush to kind of scrape it out and then put it on my lips. Yeah. It's a bit embarrassing. Just to let you know, these aren't the first ones I've used. I've already used up 2 or 3 of these already. So right now the one I have available without having to use a lip brush is just this one, the mini one. This one is the 05 Dark Fig color. Oh! And I only have this much left. But yeah, let me put that on here so you can see what it looks like. So as you can see, the color is pretty sheer. And as the name suggests, it's dark fig. So it does remind you of like the fig color, slightly purple, but because it's dark, it's like slightly brown as well. Very nice for like autumn and winter. So I did apply maybe 4 or 5 layers just now. You can see that it is pretty sheer. It's not like the color is super bold. And I feel like most of the really popular Japanese lipsticks are kind of like this with a sheer color. I think that's what we like in general. I like that too. It like blends into your lips well, I think. So I did put 4 or 5 layers just now, and let me just take it off with a tissue just to show it to you. The color is not as strong, but it's still on. And it does transfer to the tissue a bit, but then let me do it the second time. Not that much on the tissue anymore. So that was the first time and that was the second time. But you can see that the color didn't transfer that much. And then maybe the third time. Third time, really almost unable to tell. That was around here, but yeah. Oh wait, no, around here. Very faded though. So what's great is that whenever I have lunch or dinner plans, I really like putting the Lip Monster on, because the lipstick stays on, and also when you drink something, it doesn't really transfer on your glass. So that is why I've been really loving this lipstick. So yeah, even though it stays on very well, it actually feels pretty moisturizing. For some people, including myself, if you put it on too many times, like multiple times a day, it does kind of become a bit dry and kind of flaky. But when I'm just using it once or twice a day, it is totally fine. And there's also like a more moisturizing version of this called the Lip Monster Tsuya Base, which has like a more of a longer container and a round shape. So that one I definitely want to try out when I'm done with all three of these. And yeah, one more thing to note is that when some lipsticks don't really suit my skin, I get rashes around my lips. Like, they get really swollen and itchy, and then later on like flaky. So that happens to a lot of Korean lipsticks for me and some luxury beauty brands. But with Lip Monster, I haven't really experienced that, so I am so grateful about that. Whenever you find a Lip Monster, definitely get at least one. You have to. Okay, now let's get on to the finishing of the makeup. We have Kosei Make Keep Mist. So this one is one of the most popular setting sprays that you can find in Japan. Maybe you can see that there's the water layer and the oil layer. So before you use it, you have to shake it. The mist is very fine and spreads very nicely on your skin. Let's go with this black background again. Alright. See, it is very, very fine. And it doesn't feel sticky or tight at all. So when I'm done with all of my makeup, I would just spray maybe 5 to 6 times of this, and then makeup is done. And even on a hot, humid day in Japanese summer, the makeup barely smudges. So I do use this a lot in the summer. Or when I have to wear a mask, I would kind of put it mainly around the nose and mouth area so that the makeup doesn't really transfer onto the mask. Yeah, nowadays it's getting warmer in Tokyo, so I do use this every time I'm going out, like the whole day. This product does have a smell. I don't know what smell it is. Like floral, slightly floral smell, but it's not too subtle, and once it dries out, it really, like, you can't really smell anything, so I am totally fine with this smell, even though I'm quite picky with smell in a lot of cosmetic products. Last but not least, we have something to fix your makeup. It's the Time Secret 24 by 365 Medicated Day Essence Balm. This one might be a bit more of a hidden gem because it's not as talked as the others. So this one is a balm type serum to fix your makeup during the day. Like during the day when you feel that the foundation has smudged maybe around your forehead or maybe around those like wrinkle lines, you can just get some of this on your finger and then just like tap it around where you think it's smudged. Then follow it on with a bit of powder and it really freshens your makeup. You can put this directly on your face, but I feel like that's less hygienic compared to the finger, so that's why I prefer to do it on the fingers. But yeah, when I used to go into the office and I had like drinking events in the evening, before going to the drinking events, I would like to, you know, go into the washroom and do a bit of this so that the makeup freshens a bit after, I don't know, 12 hours of working. So yeah, this works on your base makeup too, but if you feel like your maybe eyeliner smudged or like eye makeup smudged, you can put a bit of this on a cotton bud and just like fix it on the under eye or just, you know, around your eyes. And yeah, this product is actually pretty moisturizing as well. As the name suggests, it's a balm. Even when you feel that you're a bit dry during the day, you can just like get a bit of this and apply it to wherever you think is dry. I don't need it for that purpose because I do have oily skin, so that rarely happens to me. Okay, so that was it for the makeup products that I actually use and love. If you have your own must-buy products from Japanese drugstores, do let me know in the comments because I want to know, and also others can check it out as well. Like I said in the beginning, these are just the drugstore products that I use and love, so if you want me to cover variety stores or department store cosmetics, then definitely let me know in the comments. Alright, so that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more future videos mainly about Japanese food and culture on this channel. Bye!